Alright, so if you're watching this, congratulations, this means this actually worked, and it was worth making a video out of. So, this is the starter out of the Jeep. I wanted to do a video on this where I replaced the brushes, because the last video I did, I only resurfaced them a little bit, and it worked, and until the brushes were dead. So, last we worked on this starter a while ago, replaced the brushes, so it cranks great now. The only problem is sometimes it jumps off. And I've been trying to figure out what in the heck it's doing or not doing. So if we look at this engagement pattern, it looks like only the front of this tooth is really grabbing much. It's not super deep. And you can see that the corners are a little chipped. Correction, they are actually built that way. Because if we're looking at the other one, they're actually machined. Every single one of them has the same face and all that. So that is not a defect if you see that on your starter. They should actually have some groove to it. What we're going to do is space out the solenoid so that hopefully it pushes this tooth farther out and doesn't keep skipping. So yeah, this here is the solenoid. This has got a plunger in it with a magnet, and what it does is it sucks it in, and what that does is pop the gear out. And on one of the kits I got, it actually came with a couple solenoid spacers. So these spacers should hopefully make the gears stick out more, and we'll be good. Alright, so here is the body off. We got this little spacer on here. It's also like a bit of cardboard. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, but whatever. So you can see the spring in there. You can see the spring over here. And if we take this out, you can see the actuator fork there. So this actually gets pushed in and pulled out by the solenoid, and when you pull out that, the gear pops out. So when we push this in, it disappears. So that's all this little guy does. It just attaches to that, and it comes in and out to make the gear pop out. That's it. So we're going to space this, hopefully it pulls it back more, and see if we get more engagement. But something I just noticed is hopefully it's also not pushing the gear into the body too much. So I do want to test, I want to bench test it and see how far the gear actually goes to make sure it's not rubbing on the housing. So maybe we got other issues then. Okay, so welcome to the mess of the test bench. So we have some jumper cables, we got grounded case, we got positive on our main lead. Motor's still connected, so this thing's gonna spin. Hopefully it doesn't torque and fly away. And we've got our jumper cables hooked up to the battery, positive, negative, blah blah. So the way that this works on the car is that we have positive going here, and this is our starter signal. So if we send positive to the starter signal, solenoid works and the motor works. Now if we take this wire off, that obviously feeds the motor, then the motor won't spin, but the solenoid will still activate. So if you just want to test the solenoid, you can take this one off. So we're going to go like this with the screwdriver and just pop it real quick. We have to hold it. It's going to spark a little bit, so don't be too surprised. So I'm going to try and hold my hand here, camera here, and see what we get. Here goes nothing. Whee! Try it again. So, yeah, that looks like it popped all the way out. I might actually check that on slow-mo. I just want to make sure that it's not pushing too far forward, or if it matters. But, yeah, it spins. Definitely spins. Okay, apologies, I'm kind of learning as we're going here. I'm not a professional, I'm a professional bullshitter. But, yeah, this is with the solenoid completely off, no spacer at all. So that is the stock amount of stick out no matter what. Like that's it. So that shouldn't be an issue. This is pulling down, this is pushing back. There's nothing there. That's as far forward as I can push the damn thing. So that part's fine. Alright. Well, now I'm a lot less worried, so let's toss that spacer in and see what happens. Okay, starter's back in, battery's reconnected, and hopes are minimal. think it's gonna skip. Oh, big money. No whammies? Alright, well that started too fast. Not fair. Let's try it again. Okay, so our problem is still there. And I don't know what the fuck it is. So we tried putting a solenoid spacer on it. Didn't do much. You can either try to get another solenoid or a new starter. Oh, shit's annoying. Alright, so as a final attempt, we are gonna go all the way to the top, baby. We got Ohmix Eta starter solenoid. So this should hopefully be the real deal. Let's hope she don't squeal. So, starter solenoid. Brand new. Now, I'd be lying if I said I didn't open this already. The nuts were kind of flopping all over the place, so I just had to tighten them up. But we got all this stuff, you know, it comes with the cardboard thingies and the metal thingies. And spring. And our beautiful little friggin' popper doodle. So, yeah, we're going to burn this one off real quick. We're going to swap in the new one. And we're going to see if a new solenoid is the cause of our problem. Because if it isn't, I don't know what the fuck the problem is. So we're just going to have to get a new starter. So, let's hope this little bastard does the trick. Alright, old solenoid out. And disconnected from the motor. So now the fun part. You remember which one it was? Because I don't. Let's go back to the video. Ah, yes, it was this one. So, yeah. It is very important that you get these two right, because one is for the motor and the other is for 12 volts. And I don't think you're going to have a good time if you get them backwards. So, yeah, make sure you put them on the right way. I cleaned up the motor contact with a wire brush, so it's a little cleaner. And we're going to reassemble. I'm going to try it without any of the shims. Okay, and just like that, the solenoid has been installed. Really easy. So we're going to give it a go. I also put a little bit of anti-seize in here because this thread is really easy to strip out since it goes into the aluminum motor cover. So yeah, try not to strip that out. Don't crank it down too hard. I already took a little bit of the thread out of that by accident. Alright, new solenoid and starter in place. I'm pretty sure if I try to tighten this bolt one more time, there's not going to be any threads left. So let's hope for the best. Let's put the battery terminal back on and test it. Please, for the love of gob, do this for me, baby. Make sure the REM's watching too. Wow, you are bumping. Chill. Okay, here goes everything and nothing. Come on! Right off the bat. Right off the fucking bat, dude. What's the matter with you? Well, that's obnoxious. So that ain't the solenoid. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, the only thing that I can possibly think is to try and swap this all into a different body. Because maybe it's the gear or something inside. I don't know. I mean, the motor spins. But, I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm just trying to eliminate variables. So we are going to take the good stuff from this motor and put it in here. By good stuff, we can assume that the solenoid is good. We can assume that the end is good with the brushes, because I did new brushes. Because that's the old brush pack there. This was the solenoid that we just took out. And this is an old one that I don't know where the fuck it came from. I know one of the solenoids doesn't work. I'm pretty sure all the broken parts are on this starter. Supposedly. So, yeah, we're going to try a gear swappy thingy and give it a go. Initially, I was just going to take the brushes off the back and try to put them on this motor. But this motor kind of looks like shit. So, instead, you know, since this comes out and it's just a gear, and you got all that crap in there, all I'm going to do is just swap the motor, the entire motor over. So we'll have a new whole new front assembly, or, you know, old whatever, a different front assembly. It looks greased. The gears look halfway decently, spin well. So yeah, we're gonna swap the motor and the solenoid over to this body and give it a go. Hoping for the best. Alright, if we don't got one cohesive unit, I'ma scream. So, let's hope for the best! Okay, new old starter with new old new parts. This should be fun, but Remy or not, here we go. Alright. Let's give this a go again. Okay. Let's try it again. I wasn't convinced. Do it again. I think we fixed it.